Basically, since Albert was leaving, we had to go out and we had to go in that night. Like, that's half the reason. Like, yeah, half of it was because that's where we were at. But the other half is because, like, this is your last night. Let's do it up. He left pretty early in the morning the next day, which kudos to him for waking up after all that, but you gotta catch a flight.
I woke up then before everyone else to catch my plane home. Had a pretty cool Uber driver.
Yeah, we said our goodbyes. Like, I woke up to say goodbye to him and everything, so.
So we got up to say bye and we went back to sleep.
It was weird saying bye to Albert because it was the last time we were gonna say bye to anybody. And after that, it was the rest of us to the end.
I was losing the one person that was gonna party on the whole time, which was sad for me.
That's that. Then I was home, went to work the next freaking day.
Tallahassee. That's college town.
I knew there was a college in Tallahassee, but that was about all I knew about it, that it was, the South more than it was Florida.
So when I think Tallahassee, I don't think like woods or anything, but there was woods everywhere. And we were like in this cafe that was, I don't know, super Gilmore Girls like.
I really loved the lady that ran the cafe. She was adorable, my god. And I think I had another cafe au lait there, actually.
They were a pretty good crowd there.
Tallahassee was our only acoustic show. It was Mosey Jones playing, and we played with Tyler, who is known as Tragwag, and also Al Mirabella, which I hope I said correctly.
The sound was good. We put together the drum set so that it was super quiet, but still gave an impact, which was the first time we had done that in that particular way, and it worked very well.
There was a mini drum kit, which is pretty awesome. Everybody was impressed with Caitlin's mini drum kit.
She played the bass drum, a hi-hat, and a cymbal. I think that was her set for the night. And it worked out. I mean, it sounded pretty good. And people complimented her for it, so hey. Hello again, yes. I want love. I wanna feel the way I felt last year. I want love. I wanna know that I'll make it far from here. I want love. I want the naked and I want the tears. I want love. I want it now. Before we turned down for the night, we went to Tyler's friend's house, Marcus's house.
And we made Poppy made a dish for us to eat. I'm not sure what it was, because it wasn't tuna. It was just like this chickpea, black bean, corn thing going on. And we just made it into a burrito or had tacos with it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
We ended up getting nothing to make food there, so it was another night of, hey, we have all these aspirations or to like make awesome food, or we're not making awesome food tonight. That happened a lot during tour. Again, tour was just a learning experience. There's a lot that we wanted to do, but a lot we couldn't do as humans in that kind of environment of just not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, they put on the Olympics. They were talking. We just hung out a few.
There were some cutie cats. one that like watched me while I was using the bathroom, and I was like, please go away, and it wouldn't. But it was like, all right, whatever.
So we stayed with Tyler, and he was awesome. And again, just super hospitable and wonderful.
Really, anyone who was willing to host this, I'm still blown away by it because I knew nobody.
He has a very nice house. He told us how much he paid for that, and of course we died inside.
Always jealous about that. Tyler's a great guy. We got to see the inside of his studio. He runs a company called Audio Geography, and he cuts individual records there. That's the main thing that he does there. He does a few other things, but that's his main focus.
Yeah, the next morning we took a shower, and they have like this little cute thing, because I guess like a lot of bands that he invites to his house like stay there.
He had a whole rack of Lush products.
A soap kit that says, this is the soap you can use. And there's mad different soaps. He's like, please don't use our soaps, but use these ones. And like a whole like spread of like, this is how it works here. And I was like, whoa, this is legit. Like, there's rules, but they're not, grimy or anything, And it was like, you could tell that he's really into it and really supportive of the whole scene and wants it to progress. And it was awesome.
After that, it was just, we packed up all our stuff, and it was hard to get the bus out at one point, but I mean, people were contemplating like how are we gonna do this, but I'm usually good with that, so I took the bus out, and it wasn't too bad, it wasn't too hard, but we got out and I drove after that. We left to Jacksonville, Florida. So we arrived at Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm driving. It's freaking hot, and it was so hard to find parking to go to the beach. We wanted to go to the beach.
It was basically just a complete filler day, but it was awesome. We went to the beach, we hung out, we got a hotel. I had my one workout the whole tour where I just ran on the treadmill.
There was some waves, which I really like. I hate going to a beach that doesn't have waves. So this place was like really fun because we were able to ride the waves and stuff.
That beach day was so beautiful, except for Eamon punching Debbie accidentally in the nose in the water. Everything was perfect.
We're in the water, and the waves are pushing and everything like that. All of a sudden, I see Debbie crying.
Eamon and I were in close proximity. And, playing the waves, whatever. And... like I said, sometimes you skip a wave, you dive into a wave, and you think you're okay, but then another wave comes. And again, this wave was a wave that included Eamon's elbow, because he was in front of me, and I guess it pushed him far enough that he got me right in the eye. But anyway, I immediately started crying. Not because it hurt. I mean, it did hurt. But because I had just had LASIK surgery a month, 2 months beforehand. And I was really scared. Okay, not LASIK, PRK. I had laser eye surgery. And I was just really scared it was going to mess up my healing process.
After Tallahassee, we went to Jacksonville and we went in the ocean. I accidentally punched Debbie in the face because a wave hit my hand into her face. And I said, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to do that. I just happened to be right in front of you as the wave hit me.
Yeah, so then we went to a hotel and we just hung out.
I finally practiced all the songs on bass in Eamon's and Debbie's and Jessie's motel room while they were trying to sleep.
Poppy had heard my cries from Albert leaving and was like, okay, Cait, I'll go out with you tonight.
For some reason, Cait and I decided that we really wanted to go out that night in Jacksonville. And so everybody else was just hanging out at the hotel, and we were like, see you guys later. We're catching an Uber to the gay bar. It was everything you would ever want in a bar, period. It was like 8 bars in one. I know Cait knows the actual number.
It was like 80 bars in one, and it was awesome.
There was a piano bar.
There was a dive bar.
There was a dance bar. There was this classy bar.
There was a pool hole.
There's like the beer sloshing, regular sort of club bar atmosphere.
There was a tiki bar.
There was a store in the bar.
Did I mention that it was a big gay bar? And all those bars were gay.
The best night. It was so much fun. Sorry.
The next day, we drove to Savannah.
I have always wanted to visit Savannah, just because I've heard it's a beautiful town. And I think, 30 minutes wandering around Savannah totally satisfied me. It was beautiful.
Yeah, we were sort of exploring the city. There's a lot of historical monuments that we were all sort of interested in seeing and taking pictures of, and they had a huge amount of poke spots.
Excited about the show that night because it's at QuoLab, a safe space for, just a safe space. And that's awesome. We always want to play there.
They had a pretty sweet mission statement. And they had a pretty safe environment, which was awesome.
Probably the most important thing, they gave us pizza. I'm kidding. But really, I think it was the best pizza on tour. I really gotta say that with pretty good conviction, and it was homemade pizza. They made it. It really sucks having to play and be smelling the basil.
It was done well. It was a great pizza.
So the first band was I Dream of Being Lost in the Sea.
Completely opposite end of the spectrum from Lizzie Jones and Lonely Years. They were just so brutal, and I was not ready, but so ready for them. And they were exactly what I needed. I mean, it was just as soon as they started, just aggressive vocals, ridiculous drums, guitar that's so that you can't comprehend, and it was exactly what I needed to just relax.
The Lonely Years played, and everybody really liked their music. More people came, and they really, as I said before, liked their music. And once we were playing La Bamba, everybody was just singing La Bamba, para La Bamba. Everybody really enjoyed that cover. Everybody actually really enjoys that cover.
Alex filled in for Mosey Jones actually that night. And he did the best out of anyone who filled in for Mosey Jones, man.
And it was fun. It was, like I said, it was my first live show of the tour, and it was just a great time. Everyone was so nice after. Everyone was so supportive, complimenting me, complimenting the bands, and it was a great vibe. It was that show where I was just man, I want to play more live shows.
Hey, thanks for watching, and make sure to check out our Patreon and comment, subscribe, whatever you'd like to. Thanks.